Hey everybody, welcome back to Plum Figgy. This is Tammy. Okay, let's finish up this journal. This journal has been so much fun to put together. I'm telling you what, I have really enjoyed it. I've gone ahead, and last time we added all the tabs and fun little things, so I've gone ahead and sewn all those so you can kind of get an idea of what that looks like. And today what I want to do is figure out how I want to finish this journal in regards to the cover. So originally this was one of the papers in the paper stack, and I thought, oh, how cool if I fussy cut around this and did kind of like a half circle kind of thing going that direction. And then as I was kind of looking for, you know, some fabrics and things, I came across this lace that I have, and then I thought, oh, well, how cool would it be if I don't know, did something like this on the spine and then just left it at that. So, because I still do need to cover the spine, and I do really enjoy how this looks. I think it's really cool, and it is covering this little blemish here that was on the front of the book. The other thing I'm thinking is the way that I would need to adhere this to the book would mean I would have to put like a matte gel medium over the entire cover, and to be honest with you, I don't really care to do that. Because I just don't love the way that changes this kind of cover look. So I'm not deciding yet, but I'm kind of really leaning towards this lace on the spine and like roughing up these edges a bit. But I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut this out anyway, and I still do want to see what that might look like. So I will go ahead and do that real quick, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so that is done. Wow, I really like that. So I wondered if I did both of them what that would look like, but actually I feel like that's just too much. But I will still go ahead and see if this is really what I want to do. Okay, so I want to maybe be a little bit more scientific about this and find center. So center is about there, which would mean we'd want it there. Okay, so let me see. Opening it carefully so I can mark this line. All right, there we go. Okay. Go ahead and cut that with my paper trimmer. And make it straight. There we go. Okay. All right, let's see what this looks like now. I'm gonna have to do another 2 cuts on the top and bottom, but this will help us kind of see what this might look like. That does look really cool. How do I want to deal with this? I don't know, because I really don't want Okay, well, let's keep going with this idea, and let me finish cutting the top and bottom here. Is that even? No. There we go. Okay, I don't know if you can see quite what I'm doing on both top and bottom. I think I have the camera just a little bit too far down, but I just tried to line it up as good as I could there. So, okay. This is going to be a tricky one. I'm going to cut just on the inside. Okay. Sorry about my voice. I have been dealing with a cold in this last week. It's been a little bit of a challenging couple of weeks. There's been a lot going on. Everything's fine. Just, you know, work is crazy as always. Okay, yeah, I need to take just a hair off a little bit more of the height. And everybody at my work is sick right now. One person actually tested positive for COVID this last week, so I guess that's going around too. And I know that the flu is also going around. Thankfully, I don't think I have either of those. It's just been kind of an annoying allergy type of thing that I've been dealing with. But okay, so I'll be honest, I really like that. Let me pull you up just a little bit. I really like how that looks. Excuse me. So now, what do I want to do with the spine? If I still wanted to use this lace or a lace, what if I started it? No, that's not really gonna work. I guess I could do, maybe cut this in half. Or not even in, no, I don't like that. Okay, I really do like this. Why do I always have to choose the most difficult path? Like, seriously. Okay, I am going to not distress, well, no, I'm not, am I? I'm going to distress these edges here. Let's take some of that white off the edge there. I just want to do kind of a soft distress here. Just kind of knock that white edge back a little bit. Yeah, I guess I will go around the edge. That'll help. Maybe kind of blend it just a little bit. Okay, so I really do like how this looks. I need to figure out what I want to do now for this covering of this spine. Maybe it is simply adding some of this ribbon and just covering this little spot here and only going like maybe to there. So the question then is, or I also pulled this ribbon out too actually. Let's see what that might look like. See how wide this is? I don't know. This might be a little wide. And I'm gonna have to be very strategic with my placement on that. I'm gonna go ahead and just cut this because I will use it, if not on this, I will use it on something else. Okay, so let's pretend for a minute that we're going to put that on there. And that netting goes that way. Yeah, see, I don't really want it to meet right here. I guess I could cut this closer. But to me, that's just too much, and it's too much of the same color. I want some more of the brown. Okay, so I'm making decisions slowly but surely. All right, I did put that ribbon away, so I'm gonna go get that. Okay, and come right back. And I apologize. I checked my camera again, and it was too close. So I lowered that for you guys. Okay, so this will cover. Go ahead and trim this to roughly the right length. Well, now the question is, will it actually cover these words? And it will. Okay. So now we're making some progress. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. I guess what I could do is maybe do another ribbon on top of it. A thinner ribbon. I don't know. I don't want to go crazy with this, is what I'm thinking. Go like there. Okay, and then this is not quite long enough. Okay, what shall I do? Well, first of all, I want to see if this is quite what I want. Let me use some washi tape. Maybe that'll help me. Just trying to see if this is the size, the width that I want. I'll just tack that there. Oops. Okay, well, I like that. I actually like that a lot. Now, what I'm wondering is, do I take maybe another piece of this lace and go on the back side and cover the fact that this is not quite reaching all the way over, but I could start this kind of in the middle of the spine and continue it on the back side here. I like that idea. This needs to be roughed up a bit. Okay, now I think we're cooking with fire. The question then is, do I want to have this ridge? I don't know that I do, so, because I just think it's not going to be laying quite right to write in and use. Oh, it's so hard to see what's the right side out. This is okay. So if I still use this, I could maybe do something, and maybe I just cut that part off. I don't really want to cover the entire spine. I don't know. Is this looking a little hodgepodgey at this point? I'm not sure. The other thought could be I could cut this other side. No, I don't want to do that. I like where I'm going here, so okay. Well, I'm going to make a decision, and that decision is going to be that I'm going to glue this down. And I don't think I'm going to use Art Matte Gel Medium, because I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. Well, is it? Either way, I can go ahead and glue this down, and we'll go from there. Okay, Let me glue this down. Making decisions. Uh-oh. Don't glue yet. Okay. There we go. It wasn't quite lined up right at the edge, but I got it to move just the way that I needed it to. Perfect. And no glue came out. That's exactly what I wanted to have happen. Okay. That decision is made. The other thing I just thought about, let me take this off real quick. Is what if I didn't use ribbon, which could cause more trouble than it may be worth, and instead I use some packing paper, which is a great color. Let's see, which one do I want? This one maybe? This one actually has some nice staining on it. This one too, which was used in the journal. Of course, this is not quite tall enough. That's fine. Okay, so let me see if this is even wide enough first. Yeah, because I like the idea of this kind of ripped edge, kind of covering the spine, but not quite going all the way to the front image here. So let's see what this might look like. This might go on the back, on the other side. So if we did that, and then this would show, I would glue that down so that it would show that crease of the where the spine meets the front and back cover. Okay, now my question is that too much rough edge right there? I mean, there's a lot of jaggediness going on right there. Or do I like, let me just see what this might look like. A straight edge better. And of course I would kind of decorate the spine a little bit. And do I like that better than the ribbon? Oh, brother. I kind of don't know. I kind of don't know. Because the other thing I'm thinking is, if I use this paper, I've got all these scraps still here that I could use to kind of, I don't know, decorate the spine a little bit and continue it onto the back of the book as kind of like some kind of design or something. And I think that would be really cool looking. So, and I could do that with this too. This is just introducing a whole lot. But I did like the look of this. Jeez. Let's see. This is what happens when you don't know what you want to do. Okay. So, if I did that, what would that kind of look like there? I don't know. It just doesn't seem right to me. Not fitting with the rest of the journal. Honestly, I'm kind of leaning towards this. Approach. It is a lot going on there, but I think it would be fine. Okay. Well, let's do this. I need to measure the height and trim this just a little bit, so at least I can, here. Why am I making this so difficult? Okay, do this. And we'll just use this. Okay, and then I'm going to just rip down this other side and see how this looks. There we go. And actually this edge is a little less jaggedy than this one, so I think maybe I'll see what this looks like on the front cover. I like that better. Try and wrap this around. Jeez, this is fiddly. And I know I'm so overthinking this right now, but I just want to make sure and do what looks best for this journal because it's been such a fun one to do. And the last thing I want to do is mess it up at the very end, right? So, okay. Well, I'm actually really liking this. You might disagree with me, but I think I'm gonna go for it. Yep, I'm gonna go for it. Okay, so let's do this. I'm gonna put glue basically just here so I can glue it to the front and make sure it's not gonna go anywhere and get that crease sorted out, and then that way I'll have plenty left over, but not use too much to continue it around to the back. So, okay, the easiest way for me to do this is probably like that. And we'll just press that down. Oh boy, guys, we're just making decisions. Okay, and I want to make sure and get that crease really good. Probably I should have used a different kind of glue, I don't know, but I think this is a great glue, and I think it'll work just fine. So, actually no, maybe I want to use this glue for the rest, or for the spine, because I don't want it going anywhere. And of course this is dried up on me, so I'm gonna figure this out and I'll be right back. Okay, I think we got some glue flowing, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep getting this glued. I got plenty here, so I'll spread that around and get it to the top, covering all of the paper. I don't want any of this to come up. Just get it to the edge. Okay. So, got a very messy finger. Get that off of there. Alright, now I'm going to roll this around. Get that crease really secure. There we go. Just going to rub it with my fingers a bit just to kind of train that paper to do what I want it to do. I did get a little bit crooked. It's perfect there, but this is just a little bit crooked down there. But that's okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to cover this, darn it, with something because that glue is just coming right through. Darn it. Or maybe well, what can I do? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I should have used not this glue. This paper is too, it sucks up the water too much, and this is a water soluble, it's a water-based glue, so that was my bad. I should not have used that glue for that. So now I get to figure out how I want to fix that. Okay, so we've got the situation. What can we do? I've got some of this. Maybe we cover with some of that. Oh, that's a lot of layering. The other thing I want to make sure is this is good and dry before I, well, I want to be able to open and close it and not have it be hindered or anything, or pull, which it doesn't seem like it's going to do, so we should be okay there. So, okay. Well, okay. I had said maybe I want to do some kind of something on the spine. I also really like this idea that I just had as well. Pulling out some pieces of tracing paper. So if I was going to do that, get a little bit rougher edge here. See what that might kind of look like. Yeah, and actually I could cover, gosh, I don't know. I could cover this little boo-boo here too. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. It's kind of cool though, isn't it? Okay, so I'm gonna get this like that. And we could probably glue stick this down. I do like that it's still kind of peeking through there. So that's kind of cool. Problem is, this is not quite tall enough, and I don't really want, I don't think, layers. And this one also is not. So I might need to redo it, or use this. Okay, let me grab this. There we go. So, say we're gonna do it like that. Maybe kind of cover that. I don't know. I don't want to get it too far over here. Take a little bit more off there. Okay, so we could do that. So then that would then, if I hold that down, come over. Oh brother, did not do this the best way. This is how not to do things, guys, seriously. Okay, so I can obviously see through this. Let me rip this. There we go. And actually, I think I might even go as far as ripping the top there, and maybe that's it. Maybe that's all we do. Oh, and actually, the glue is drying, but I kind of like this idea, and I kind of want to kind of run with it. So, yeah, I think I like that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue stick this to death. Let me get a piece of paper. Get glue all over my board. Okay, and I'll just do, let's see. This will be the front, so I'll just glue this half of it for right now. Make sure I got enough glue on there. It's going to be a little difficult to work with, but hopefully we can get something going here. Alright, so pull it there a little bit further. Okay. Oh, I like that. That's cool. Get rid of these wrinkles. Yikes. Okay, I did not think that through. Okay, now I got to do the other half. And where'd my glue go? Here it is. And I need to rip the bottom off, but that's fine. I'll take care of that in just a second. Okay. Let's just coax this over. Oh, we got another piece of paper. It's gonna be a little wrinkly, but that's all right. I think that's pretty darn cool. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm gonna rip this direction. It does not have to be perfect down there, and it surely is not. But that's okay. All right. Did we just do it? Did we finish it? I don't know. I really don't know that I want to add more. I think this is really cool looking. If I did add more, would it be something like this? No. I think I like that ripped edge, to be honest. I don't know. I don't think I want to. I like the way that this back cover, the back of the cover looks here. So, all right. Well, I think that's it. Maybe a label. What do I have for labels? Nothing quite right. Nothing quite right here. Huh. Oh, we gotta fix that. Go ahead and fix all these little bits and pieces. That'll stick just fine. Oh, there's nothing else coming up. And that's not coming up either, so I think we're good. Okay. Well, what can I do here for a label? The problem is this spine is so thin, it's not really conducive for one. I could do one here, I suppose. Gosh, guys, I really like how that came out. That was not at all what I expected it to be, but I really enjoy it. I think it's kind of perfect. Okay, so first, I do still really like this ribbon. I'm going to go ahead and cut off another bit of it, and we're going to use this for the closure. And maybe we'll tie it at the side here. Like so. Got that. And just a little bit smaller. I have a piece of paper glued to my finger here. Okay. Well, I think I'm done, guys. I don't think I want to do any more. I think I like it the way that it is. It's really pretty. So, there we have it. Okay, it's all done. I'm going to add a few more papers in there, like I said I was going to do, and I will have this ready for sale in a day or two. So keep an eye out for that, and I hope you enjoyed coming along with me on this, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!